Hi, this is going to be an instructional on how to use your Nikon camera. This is the one I'm holding is similar to yours. This is a Nikon D3300, not a 3200, but it's the same thing. On the top, you'll notice there's a thing here. This is called the mode dial. Starting out in photography, all you have to learn is two things. The little green part, that means automatic, but with flash. So if you're in a low light situation, it will automatically turn on a flash. The other one is the circle that is all white. That way, that is just automatic but no flash. So all you have to do is point it, look in the viewfinder, and then you push the shutter switch halfway down, it will focus, and then you push all the way down and it will take the picture. You got it? Halfway down, wait for the beep when it focuses, and then all the way down, and that will click the shutter. So that's for automatic with no flash. The green is automatic with flash. All right? So, up on top there are more choices to make. There's the M that is manual, A for aperture priority, S for shutter priority, okay? And P for program mode, okay? Program mode is kind of like automatic, but it gets it more involved, and I don't want to try to explain that to you. It's better just for right now to go to manual, and in manual, it gets pretty hard. You see, a lens opens up. It has what is called an aperture on it. It's like an iris, okay? And the iris is like this, closed up. That's the highest number. Closed up, the smaller the iris. The larger the iris gets, that is the smaller number. Okay, so the higher number, it's closed down real tight. The higher number, it opens wide up. The reason this is important is the hole. The bigger the hole, the more light will come in, right? The smaller the hole, the less light will come in. Got that? So if you let more light in, then you got to watch your exposure dial on the inside to get the needle right in the middle. If it's too bright, if it's over to the right, well, you got to increase your shutter speed in order to get it into the middle again. If it's to the left, means it's too dark, then you got to decrease your shutter speed in order to make it get in the middle. So whenever you get ready to take a jump into manual, let me know. But for right now, let's talk about the camera itself. We'll talk about the camera and shooting in automatic, no flash. On the side of the camera, there's an A and an M right here on the lens. A and M. You want it in A, which is automatic focus. It's in autofocus. If you put it here in M, it will not focus. You got to focus it yourself. So A is autofocus. Down below it is another thing. It's called VR. That's I forgot the words for it actually, but anyway, it's the stabilization. Just leave it where it came from the factory, and that should be in on. Okay, so leave it in the on mode. Everything else, to turn it on, you turn this to the right, and you'll get a screen on the back. And it will show you your shutter speeds and all of that, but don't worry about it if you're in automatic. So, what you do is in your menu on the side, you make sure when you are up in the little camera mode, you go to image quality, hit the button, and hit down at the underneath the NEF, that is raw. Underneath it says JPEG fine. Choose JPEG fine. Okay? Then exit that. The built-in AF assist illuminator, that should be on. In other words, in low light, a little light will come on your camera and it'll shine on the subject so you can focus, and then it will go out when you take the picture. Okay, so leave that AF assist illuminator on. And let me see what else you need to know here. I think that's about it. Now, when you're taking a picture, take a moment to compose it. Compose the picture, just the way you want it. It comes with a small zoom. If you put that other lens on it that you have a 200 millimeter zoom lens, you can zoom in and it will still work. You just push the button halfway down and then shoot. But for right now, don't worry about that. You just use the lens that it came with, and I would shoot at the minimum. I would shoot at the 24, 18 to 24 55 millimeter. Shoot with the lens all the way open so that you can get the whole scene. When you zoom in to 55, you're going to cut the field down and you'll miss getting people, and you'll wonder, how come I screwed that picture up? So don't do that right now, all right? Just leave it wide open, the widest you can. You can always crop it later in post-production. So I'm going to put this video on, and I'll put a few little diagrams up there to show you what the buttons are, the close-up view. And then what I want you guys to do is to take some pictures with your camera and let me see the results. Just send them by email. Okay, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.